Welcome to Tony's Cool Tools. It's an absolutely awesome autumn day here in central Wisconsin. And I wanted to talk to you about a tool that really every woodyard, every farm, every homestead, and every household should have. And I'll give you variations of this blower system. We're going to start out with the first blower vac that I purchased many years ago, and that's the Toro Super Blower Vac. And they're promoting maximum force of 210 miles per hour. And I'll tell you, it does work pretty doggone good. And I'll explain a couple of things here. The flat nozzle versus the round nozzle that comes with blowers. So this was my first one. I lived in a subdivision. It is 110 volt. And it worked fantastic for my little subdivision house. It blew all the leaves and anything I needed to clean up. Then I purchased a Homelite string trimmer, and it came with a blower attachment. And as you can see, this one's marked John Deere. They private labeled it for them as well. So as you can see, these companies make it for everybody, not just for Homelite. Afterwards, I purchased the Husqvarna 125B. And as I mentioned, I'm non-denominational. Even though I have steel chainsaws, I have Husqvarna blowers, both handheld and backpack. Let's go through some of the specs on these two units right here. The 125B, let me give you the retail price on this is $189. It's 8,000 RPM or 1.1 horsepower. It's 170 miles per hour airspeed, and it weighs 9.4 pounds. It's really ergonomically balanced, and it does come with a blower attachment that is flat. And one thing, a flat blower attachment puts out more air than a round one. A couple of the other features on this thing, and both of them have an auto return stop switch, so you don't have to click it forward or backward. And you thought only cars had cruise control. Both units have cruise control, and what that is this little lever right here. So with the cruise control, all you do is get to the speed that you want and pull this lever down, and it'll automatically lock in and you don't have to hold it anymore. The other feature about both of these is they come with adjustable nozzles. So you can have a round nozzle on this or the flat one. And they twist lock in they give you two different lengths on here. Even though it's only 2 inches, sometimes that makes a difference. Both units are 2 cycles, so they use 50-to-1 oil mix. This unit holds 16.9 fluid ounces of fuel in it, so it goes a pretty long way. Let's jump over to the 150BT. The specs on this are, it's 2.16 horsepower, and it's 7,000 RPM. This one is 174 miles per hour on the airspeed and 765 CFM, and it's 21.95 pounds. And the cost on this is $350. So it has all the same features as the other one. The automatic return switch on the on-off. It does have the cruise control, and it does have all the nozzles that twist off. And these are interchangeable with the other unit. The other thing with this one is you have a pistol control, and your cruise control is right over here. So you can set that and forget about it and just walk. It does come with an adjustable backpack. The one thing that drove me crazy with this is when I got it and tried to start it, I could not find the primer bulb on it. They hide it right in there. So trying to get to it is somewhat difficult. But once you find it, it's pretty easy. Naturally, on any of these, the benefits are for cleaning. Real easy, whether it's leaves, sawdust, wood chips, whatever. It does a fantastic job of cleaning your decks, your workshop, You can just blow everything off. Your tractors, so multifunctional. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention battery-powered blowers. They're the future. California has banned anything with gas for their landscaping, and now you have to buy a battery-powered tool over there. So that's the trend for the industry. I get it, I'm kicking and screaming all the way. I still feel that the gas-powered are better, but that's only my opinion. The other thing is, with the electric or with the battery-powered, you only have so much life. If you have a large yard, you can forget about the battery because it's just not going to last that long, or you're going to be waiting to recharge those batteries. And even though they charge quickly, you still have that downtime as opposed to just filling up the gas tank and going on. So enough with the specs. Let's have some fun and blow some stuff off. I'm going to put my PPE on. We're going to start this unit. Basically, we prime it a half a dozen times. We choke it. And typically on this unit, it's usually 3 pulls to get it started. So let's see if it makes me a liar. I only have it on half speed now. I'm going to go ahead and increase it in the back here. Now, one thing, as I mentioned before, the flat nozzle gives you more airspeed and more CFM. The one issue that I have, and it's no big thing, is I've got fat thumbs, and this on-off switch right here, for me it's a little bit difficult to toggle on and off, but no big deal. With gloves I can't do it. I have to take my gloves off. So now that you've seen the 125B, let's switch to the 150B. With the 150B, all you have to do is choke it here and then pull the starter switch. That you have to do on the ground somewhat. Turn the choke off. Adjust the straps here. And here we go. I told you about the cruise control here. When I pull that, I set that, and it holds it. So now, here we go. Here's the on-off switch right here. When I pull it down, it shuts off and automatically goes back to start. Even though this is a small unit and it's a multi-function, both a string trimmer and a blower, and I think it does one other thing that I can't remember, it's super easy, super light, and same thing, it has a choke system, a primer bulb tube, and it's very easy to start. Let me show you. And watch, even though it's small, it definitely moves the leaves. I feel really bad. We're gonna have to put this guy away. We woke him up. So as I mentioned, this has 210 miles per hour of speed. And the manufacturer, so you don't pull it out, has a little wedge system in here. You lock it in. Convenience of this is you plug it in, no smell from gas. But you're tethered by the amount of cordage you have. And I probably wouldn't go more than 100 feet, maybe 150 feet as maximum, because there could be some voltage drop and you'll burn out your motor. I'm no electrician, but I've been told the longer you go, the more you lose. Here we go. So as you can see, it does a pretty doggone nice job, very similar to the gas units. And as I mentioned, this is the flat nozzle, so it gives you a little bit more power. As you can see, we finished up part of the yard here, and it only took us a few minutes to do. Now, a couple of parting thoughts too. My daughter pointed this out to me, and that is the 125B. She says it's probably not meant for women, because when you hold it and you pull the trigger, it pushes you backward. So she's pushing it all the time forward. She much likes the backpack. Now we do have a smaller backpack that she was used to, and then when she went with this one, unfortunately the first time she pulled the trigger on it, she wound up almost on her keister because it had so much power. So just keep that in mind. So regardless of which one you choose, they all work very well. It's just a matter of your budget and needs. I hope you found this informative and entertaining, and if so, please like, share, and subscribe, please, and give me a thumbs up. And remember, pass it forward, make the world a better place. And don't be a tool, watch Tony's Cool Tools. Until I see you next time, have a great day. I'm going to start out with the first blower that I've ever purchased, and that was the Toro. Whoops. That one's going to be a good blooper.